Hey magical babes, Adelina here and welcome to my March 2019 bullet journal setup. And this month's theme is Sailor Moon. So before I get started in showing you my setup for March, I want to show you magical babes a flip through of my February bullet journal. So throughout my February bullet journal, I tried to keep the consistent theme of Valentine's Day. And as you can see, I achieved that. Well, at least in my eyes. I tried to stick to a color scheme of light purple, like a lilac, pink, red. So I did my best. The only other color choice that I had was this Batman choice, but it was just because of my best friend's baby shower, which was Batman theme. And for Valentine's, I got this Valentine's Day card from Willie, and I had to put it in my bullet journal, of course. I put a sticker on it to close the envelope, but I made it accessible so I could still look at the card. I love it when Willie gives me singing cards or voice cards, and I think he loves it too when I do the same, because we always give each other's audio cards, and I just think it's very cute. And I love this Valentine's Day card. I had a lot of fun in February. I got to see a lot of my girlfriends from high school and was able to be there for one of my best friends, Miranda, when she had her first baby. It was in a very exciting month, and I can't wait to see what March has in store. And as I upload this, I know it's quite late, but to be honest, in my eyes, it's better late than never. I went with a Sailor Moon theme because if I remember right, Sailor Moon came out and released in March. So, in celebration of that, I wanted to upload and do a Sailor Moon bullet journal theme. And I was so excited. In fact, I want to say that Sailor Moon's probably going to be my favorite anime of the month because I've been rewatching a lot of the old 90s Sailor Moon anime as well as the Sailor Moon Crystal anime. And honestly, I can never get tired of rewatching this anime series. I grew up watching it along with a bunch of other magical girl anime series like Cardcaptor Sakura, Do-Re-Mi, Tokyo Mew Mew. I just love magical girl series. And I hope to one day do a bullet journal setup of every single magical girl series that I am personally in love with. This includes all of my favorite each individual Pretty Cure series, which I cannot wait to do. For my Sailor Moon bullet journal setup cover, I tried to do these transparent bubbles that you will see throughout the old 90s Sailor Moon anime. And I did my best to recreate that in my own personal style by using this circle sponge that I had gotten quite some time ago, and honestly, it helped me a lot. And I really like the way these little bubbles came out, though I do wish I did better. I personally am happy with the way they came out during this time. But maybe next time I could do a more realistic pastel kawaii bubble. Oh, that'd be really cute. I hope to achieve that goal one day. I added a bunch of cute little stars to make it look like a nighttime and twilight kind of theme. I'm not really the best at expressing my words or what I mean, but I do try my best at least. Anyway, I really like the way this cover page came out, and honestly, I am just gonna end up taping it on there later on. But for now, I'm gonna go ahead and get started with the side cover page, which is gonna be mainly showing the calendar of March, and it's just my full view of March that I want to be able to see. And honestly, I don't know how I want to do this page, but I do want it to resemble as much as possible the cover page. So after a while, I got the idea of maybe trying to make it look like the pages were together, though I wasn't looking at the main cover page of usagi on it while I was doing this page. It does look a tad bit different, but it does still look similar in a way that it makes me happy, at least. So moving on to the next page of my bullet journal, after waiting some time for this page to dry, I got my HP sprocket and some paper and decided to print out some 90s Sailor Moon pictures. And of course, I had to reload my HP sprocket because I forgot that I only had one more sticker in there. After printing a bunch of pictures of the 90s Sailor Moon scenery, which inspired me to do this cover page, I went ahead and got my Scotch tape, taping this Galaxy cardstock paper onto my bullet journal. I wanted to do this white frame all around it to make it stick out, and I kept messing up and rewriting my important dates to where I really wanted it. I'm very picky about it, so yes, it took me some time, and I got all the washi tapes that I wanted to use for this month by starting off with a shiny glittery base, adding some blue and silver stars on it, and of course gold! I really couldn't help it. I really liked the way it came out. I know I could have done better, but I was a little bit tired after painting all that Sailor Moon paintings that I did. So I decided to go a little bit easier on myself and just add all this washi tape all over the place. I'm not the most I can't even say the word. Minimalist. Oh my golly. I'm not the best with making my bullet journal just simple and normal. I have to go over the top, think outside of the box, and just do the best that I can, and I love it, honestly. My bullet journal is like my bullet journal / scrapbook. This mood tracker is one of my favorites so far in my whole bullet journal, where it's like lunar phases, and I did this 90s picture of Sailor Moon in the corner as inspiration. Honestly, I love my bullet journal, and I know a lot of people think that, oh, I go way over the top with it. But I personally love it, and I think it's going to be my favorite thing as I grow up in my life. If you see me cutting out a piece of my bullet journal, I got the idea from Amanda Rach Lee from YouTube. If you haven't already checked her out, if you like bullet journaling, I highly suggest checking out her channel because it's wonderful for new beginners of bullet journaling, of course, and advice. So I got this inspiration from her where I do a little flip of my days, and as you can see, I did mess up, so I had to cover it up, and it's pretty easy to fix your mistakes on your bullet journal. If you magical babes want, I could go ahead and show you how to do that in the different ways that I do it. And I'm trying to figure out how I'm going to lay out my Sailor Moon pictures throughout my bullet journal. After some time, I end up adding these foam glittery stars that I ended up having laying around throughout the bullet journal just to give it a little bit of sparkle to it. And this is the end result of my Sailor Moon bullet journal. It is my cover page, important dates, mood tracker, and my first 2 weeks layout. I hope you magical babes enjoyed this video and have an enchanting day. Goodbye!